Here are the top 7 home upgrades that you might want to consider if you're thinking about selling your home in the near future that you could also enjoy immediately, but also get the top ROI when you're getting buyers into your home. Now, all 7 of these upgrade recommendations are going to be pretty quick, pretty painless fixes for the home that, one, again, you can enjoy yourself, but also they're going to give you the highest ROI and that buyers are looking for. So all 7 of these come from a survey that was recently done where buyers are saying this is what they're looking for when they consider a home truly move-in ready. Number 1, this is going to be, in my opinion, because I've done this myself for properties that I have bought, it's going to be the easiest, most painless, and it's going to be something that you see immediate enjoyment out of in your life. The first one is paint. Now, from a cost perspective, it is not going to be a high dollar ticket amount for you to buy paint, especially in bulk. You can do that for a 2,700 square foot home for as low as $1,000 to buy the material. Now, of course, if you're doing it yourself, you're trading time for money that you would pay somebody else, but you can absolutely do it by yourself. Get a little bit of the paint rollers, get a little bit of the plastic to put down on the floor, some tape, so you make sure your lines are nice and crisp, and it's just really the time to get it done. That could be a weekend project, but painting a house, getting it fresh, making it not only the colors that you like, but also colors that buyers get excited about can give you a huge ROI when you are considering selling. The second one is going to be light fixtures or fixtures in general. You might be looking through your kitchen and you notice that the white fixtures that you have don't really look white anymore. They might have a little bit of yellowing on them. That's a quick fix, $1, $2 for each fixture. You can get those at Home Depot, you can get those at Lowe's, and then obviously going up a little bit, buying new fans for the bedrooms. Maybe there aren't fans in the bedrooms. That's something that buyers are also looking for. They want comfort in their home. They want comfort in the bedrooms that they're going to be sleeping in. So if they see that those upgrades have already been done, they're automatically going to be more excited about the potential of calling that their home in the future. Next, we have flooring. You're going to notice a little bit of a trend. The price point is starting to go up for each one of these upgrades. So obviously, I'm not saying you need to do all 7 of these and you have to do them all at the same time. I definitely want you to put budget into the consideration, but the next one's going to be flooring. There are amazingly high quality, good looking LVP, that's laminate vinyl plank flooring, that is being offered at discount flooring stores, Home Depot, Lowe's, that look like they should be in custom homes today, coming out in 2023. Those are really great options. One big thing that's coming out of surveys that buyers are saying that they're looking for in homes when they consider a move-in ready is they don't want to see carpet. And if there is carpet, they definitely don't want to see that it's older than maybe 2 or 3 years old. I have some information about the allergens, the pet dander, the human dander that is in carpet. Even if you clean it, the second you start cleaning carpet, it's going to get dirtier faster and faster. So being able to upgrade that flooring, and I'm not saying you got to do white oak hardwood or hand scraped hardwood, but considering pulling out the stuff that you currently have, maybe you're in a home where it's an early 2000s build and you know the kind of tile that I'm about to talk about. It's tile where you look and you say, well, that's kind of nice, but it was in that Airbnb that we rented last month in Florida. You're exactly right. It kind of looks like that outdated vacation home, and they don't have to update it because it's a vacation home. But you're in this home of yours every single day. Come into a place that feels fresh. Come into a place that feels clean. And again, buyers are going to see that and they're going to fall in love with this place that they could potentially call home themselves. The next one is going to be kitchen. So whenever I am walking through a home for the first time with buyers, one of the first things that we look at is the kitchen. And the reason is they want to see what their life looks like when they're cooking those home meals every single day. They want to see if there's one oven versus two ovens. We are always opening up the pantry. That is never not going to happen. I know that's a double negative, but we are always going to be looking in the pantry to see how much space there is. See if it's a walk-in pantry. See how much island space. See how much extra storage space there is. Because again, they're trying to really understand what their life could look like in there. They might be coming from a 1-bedroom apartment, 700-800 square feet, and you know what they have in those apartments a lot of the times now, especially if they're newer build, say 2015, 2016 or newer. They have large kitchen islands. They have a lot of storage. They have the upgraded stainless steel appliances. So those are considerations, those are upgrades that might need to be put on your to-do list, not only for those buyers, but also for yourself. Being able to upgrade the pantry, being able to have the granite or the quartz countertops, that's going to be something that you enjoy, as well as those buyers that are coming in and looking at your home. The next one is going to be your bathrooms. So again, I'll go back to the example of the early 2000s. Our very first home that we bought, it was a 1983 build, and it still to this day has the shell imprint sinks for the countertop. That screams 1983. Now go back to that early 2000s home. Is it quartz countertop in the bathrooms? Yes, absolutely. But does it look like it's 20 plus years old? Yes, absolutely. So again, this is an upgrade that it's not going to be the cheapest one, but you can get immediate enjoyment out of taking this into consideration, getting this work done, and also, again, it's going to give you the best return on investment when you are ready to sell the home. And the last one, certainly not least, laundry room. I constantly walk into homes with buyers, and the laundry room, if there is one, it might be a 100 square foot square that's right off the side of the kitchen. Or maybe you know what I'm talking about. Maybe you are living this right now. It's kitchen, small laundry room that's kind of a rectangle, and then garage. Maybe it's even a situation where you don't have a laundry room at all. The washer and dryer hookups are still in the garage. So envision walking into the laundry room. You have not only the washer and dryer, you have room for countertop space. There's a place where they can hang their wet laundry to air dry, to hang dry, or maybe it's a situation where they're getting stuff out of the dryer and they want to go ahead and put it on the hangers, and they've got a place to put it, as well as an ironing board, maybe just extra storage. I've seen laundry rooms where they might have an additional fridge or freezer, because us living in Texas, if you have a secondary fridge, which at this point in time in life, who doesn't have a secondary fridge, or at least want a secondary fridge? Most of the time you're putting that in the garage. Right now it's August and we've had 27, 28 straight days of over 100 degrees in the great state of Texas. So every time you're walking into the garage, you're doing it begrudgingly because you got to walk into a 95 degree, 100 degree garage just to go get that Topo Chico, just to go get that Waterloo to cool off a little bit. So having that extra space in the laundry room where you could put a refrigerator, put a freezer, and I know that's a little more above and beyond, but even having just additional space where maybe you even put laundry hampers instead of putting those in closets or putting those out in the actual bedroom, you got the space where you can do that in your laundry room and really dedicate that space to that being where dirty and clean clothes can be housed. That is, again, not only going to give you immediate enjoyment, make you feel like your home has a lot more space, your home is much more inviting to yourself as well as to your guests, again, is going to give you the upgrades that buyers are looking for. And let's be honest, right now when I'm shooting this video, interest rates are low 7, mid 7, maybe even high 7 for good, great credit scores. If you give the buyers excitement, if you give the buyers things to be excited about, the constraint of the interest rates are not going to be as strong on them when they're making that decision on whether or not to call your house their home and want to put in the offer. Ultimately, if you are putting your house on the market, that means you are ready to sell. And on the flip side of that, make sure you're presenting a home that buyers are wanting to buy. That's what I got for you today. Those are the top 7 things to consider as far as upgrades for your home. Some of them are going to be quick fixes. You can rip the Band-Aid off. You can go ahead and get the paint on the walls, freshen it up. Some you definitely have to budget for. They're going to be things that maybe you think, well, you know what, we'll knock out the paint and maybe we'll do some new fixtures this summer, but we're going to have to save up maybe for the next 3, 4, 6 months to start doing some of those other upgrades. Do that. I am not encouraging you to go max out the credit cards to get these things done, especially if you're not ready to sell within the next few months. But again, these are upgrades to consider not only for buyers, but also for your overall enjoyment of the place that you call home. Thanks for being with me, and I'll talk to you again real soon.